everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. Guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my chin chin. I know everybody loves chin chin, but a lot of people run away from making chin chin because it's hard to roll and cut, and all the hard work that comes with it. Today I'm going to show you a very simple step that you can follow. You don't need to use the knife, you just have to, I'll show you how to do it. So if you're ready to see me do this, please come into this kitchen and let's make this happen. Come on guys, let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you how I make my crunchy, soft chin chin. For this recipe, I'm going to be using 4 cups of flour. I use all-purpose flour all the time and it works for me. And then I'm adding my 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to add a dash of salt, and I'm adding my 1 cup of granulated sugar, and I'm going to add my margarine. Guys, I only use a stick of margarine for this. Always let your butter be in room temperature before you use it. You add your margarine, and then I'm adding my 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Chin chin is not complete without nutmeg. And then I add 2 eggs. Guys, this is all I add for my chin chin to get that texture that I need. I'm gonna add evaporated milk too, but this is the all I add at the beginning. You mix everything up, and now it's time for you to add your milk. I use a whole can of the big evaporated milk, pig milk to be precise, for 4 cups of flour. This quantity of milk gives me the right texture every time I make it. So for 4 cups of flour, use 1 whole evaporated milk, the big size, and then you mix everything up or crumble it up. Remember, today we're not touching anything with our hands, we're going to mix with the machine. So you pour everything in by bits, and then you pour it in, put it inside your mixer. And this mixer, I guarantee you, does a really good job. Just once in a while, stop it, and then just clean it out. I did it just once. It's just me. You can go on without even doing this, but I just did this for myself, and every 2 minutes or a minute, I turn the mixer off so that it doesn't burn, and then I start it again, just to help the life of your mixer. And you keep mixing, and this mixes it for a while, not up to 5 minutes. You get your smooth, nice dough. Guys, when I tell you that you don't need to do a lot of work, I really mean it. This machine does a fantastic job of mixing your flour. Does a really good job. After a few minutes of mixing, everything is nice. Can you see how smooth and nice it is? You put it on a clean surface after spreading a little bit of flour on it, and then you just knead it for another 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want to over knead it. And then you put it in a clean dry bowl, and now you're going to cover it for about leave it for about 30 minutes. This is just for the flour to set, for the flour to rise. And after 30 minutes, you bring it out and you knead it for about 2 more seconds, not up to a minute. You don't want to over knead it. And then you start to cut the dough into tiny bits. Guys, how easy can this be? This is just too easy. This is very easy. You don't have to, worry about rolling. You don't have to worry about cutting. You don't have to worry about anything. Just use your hand to cut your dough into tiny bits just like this, and then you don't need to put any flour over it. Just let it be. When you start frying, it's going to separate. So you pour your oil into a clean bowl, a pot, and then when it's hot, you drop a piece of the dough in there. This is just to test and see if it's ready. If it floats up, then it's ready. If it doesn't float up, you have to wait for it. Once it's ready, you start to add your cut dough. You see, it looks like it's all glued up, but once it starts frying, it's going to separate, just as you see it here. So don't add any flour on top of it to make it easy for you to fry. If you do that, your oil is going to foam and the chin chin might not taste right. So just cut it up and just put in your oil, and you fry to the texture or the taste that you want. I like my chin chin to be very dry, so I fry it until it gets to this golden color, and then you start to scoop it out with your whatever you have with you. You can use a spoon, you can use something like I have here. Whatever it is that you have to scoop it. And remember, don't let the heat be too high, or else the chin chin is going to be burning quickly. So just let it be in the medium heat, and then you start to fry. But once in a while, if you notice that the chin chin start to soak oil because the heat is low, you turn it back on.
You don't want the chin chin to soak oil too. When the heat is not much on it, it will start soaking oil. But when the temperature is right for it, it will fry the right way. And when it gets to this golden color, like I said before, it's time for you to take it out. This is how I make my chin chin, guys. It doesn't take any stress. I did this less than an hour. Everything was ready. Thank you so much for watching me today. I truly appreciate you. Oh, this part, I'm sorry. You just pour it in this tray just for it to air out before you start to put it in a tight container. Just let it cool down before you start putting it in a tight container. Thank you so much for watching me today. I truly appreciate you guys. Until next time, it's ciao ciao, bon appetit, and see you later.